Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another unboxing of Black Kitty jewelry. And this is an Etsy store and they sell similar jewelry from Stackable Sweets, HRH, and a plethora of other companies who do the similar type of designs with the crystals and the chain. So this is my unboxing. Let's get right into it. Okay, so it comes in this like black bag, which is really chic. Actually, I really like this. Prefer it over the kind of usual paper bags or other small packaging. Easy to open. Here are the items. It also comes with the invoice, so I'm looking at that right now. And it comes in a packaging like this with the card. Let's have a look at the card. This is actually really cute. I love the overall aesthetic of the whole thing because they have like this kind of holographic two-toned paper and like a little kitty tag, which is really cute. I'm gonna open it up now. I think it's like tied a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, it's tied in a knot, so let me undo the knot. Okay, and then you just open the bag. Let's have a look at the card first. This is a card. Very simple, sleek design, Black Kitty. It's actually quite nice. The card itself is embossed. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it comes up a little bit. Oh yeah, and I decided to film with my nice camera today because somebody in one of my last reviews was complaining about the quality of my camera. So here you go, guys, giving you guys better quality. I think she deleted her comment afterwards when I thanked her for the criticism, which like I understand. I mean, yeah, she had a point, but anyways, she was a little rude about it, but it's okay. So here's all her social media links and everything, which is really nice. This is a nice card. She doesn't have any postcards or anything, which I don't mind. Like, there's really no point of the postcards. I guess it kind of makes sense if she has like if anyone has new updated limited edition stuff coming up, it would make sense to print it on a postcard and put it in, but either way, I'm fine with it. Okay, so let's take out the first item. It's wrapped like this. It's actually really cute. I really love this holographic thing going on. I'm gonna open it. I'll tell you guys the prices when I see each one because I don't know which one it is. Ah, just open. I'm so excited. Just like open this bracelet. Okay, here's the first one. It's also, there's like bubble wrap on the actual crystal, which is nice. I think another company did the same thing. Bubble wrap in. Oh, this one's so pretty. This one's really pretty actually. This one is the Swarovski Pear Crystal Curb Chain in Jet Black, and this retails for $20. And this is how it looks like. Okay, first off, the lobster clasp is of really high quality. I'm really impressed with that. The overall bracelet is quite weighty. And here's the back. I don't know if you guys can tell. Let me focus. This is how the back looks like. It's an exposed back again, but there's one wiring. Differencing from the HRH, I think the HRH has 2 wires or something, and this one has 1. So it does kind of like dangle a little bit like this. If that makes any sense. Can you guys see that? It like kind of, this part is quite loose because there's only 1 wire at the back. Not much to say about that. Okay, now let's try the bracelet itself. Okay, the lobster claw is actually really weighty. I think I'm out of focus again. Sorry, this camera is not autofocused. Okay, the bracelet itself is actually quite weighty, and the lobster claw is a nice match to the color. There's no visible scratches or imperfections when it comes to the lobster claw. The chain feels of high quality. It's really nice, but yeah, okay, so let's put this on. Ooh, one thing I didn't talk about. It has like this nice high quality ring right here. It's actually really nice. It's not the thin one that other brands used. I remember talking about, okay, guys, you guys have to like calm down about my comments. If you guys see, this one was from Establish 1984, whatever. These hoop chains, these little chains are so lightweight and so thin. I don't really know how to describe it, but it was just like the first impression when I saw this. I looked at it and it was already immediately like the word cheap came to mind. So with this one, the actual loop itself is actually quite nice. It's a thicker loop. Like the material is a lot thicker and it's not like all flimsy and stuff like when you look at it. It's very hard for me to explain, but it just here, let me see. It's just a lot nicer. It's like a thicker quality metal, I think. So that's why. Okay, let's try to put this on and see. Okay. So again, with these bracelets, it takes a little practice to put them on. But oh, there we go. This one was pretty easy. It went on really nice, and this is how it looks like. It's actually really nice. The quality of the crystal is very beautiful. Yeah, I'm really impressed. And let me zoom you guys in. The actual setting of the crystal is actually quite nice. It's quite flushed, which I like, and it's really in there, so there's no weird gap in between. I don't know which crystal I was talking about from like another bracelet. I think it was, yeah, it was this one from Stackable Sweets. If you see, I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's so much excess pink crystal coming out, whereas this one, I like it just to compare. It's nice and flush. So that's just a minor difference. I mean, it doesn't make a huge difference. I still really love this one from Stackable Sweets. The only difference is like the chain, I guess. Overall, the chain is very different. But I think she messaged me and she said she updated her chain for Stackable Sweets. So maybe it's different now. I'm not sure. I haven't purchased from her yet. And also for Stackable Sweets, she has like these types of loops. Whereas Black Kitty, she doesn't have the loops. It's just, there's no loops coming out. It's just a wire going right through. So that's the main difference if you see both pieces put together. I actually don't have a pear shape from HRH, so I can't necessarily make a good comparison. But I do have this pear shaped one from Stackable Sweets. So you can compare both just now, quick glance. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so let's go to the next item. Not sure what this is, but again, it comes in this nice metallic foiling. Not metallic, I don't know what this is called. Duochrome type of packaging. Okay, let's open that up. There's not even tape. I think she just glued it on with like some sort of adhesive. It's kind of cool. Okay, let me just pull the bracelet out. That's the easiest way. Here's the next one. Actually, I think this one was the metallic gold. Yeah, this one was the metallic gold. I'm sorry. I said the wrong color. And then this one is the jet black. This one's the jet black. Okay, so this one was the acid large clasp metallic gold Swarovski pear crystal curb chain. This one was that one. And then now this one is the large clasp. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I think on her store you can choose from a large lobster claw or a small lobster claw, and I always option for the large one because I just love the feel of like a big lobster claw. I think the aesthetic to it is really nice too. So you have the option if you don't like the big lobster claws. If you don't like a big lobster claw on your bracelet, then you can option for the small one, which is I think a nice feature that she has. Okay, so here's the one that is jet black. This is how it looks like. I think it keeps focusing on my face. I don't know why. Okay, let's just try to focus. So this one is the jet black crystal. Again, as you can see, there's like a hole here because usually some people do like a loop like this, but she actually has just a smaller, like just one time through. So what happens is this thing, the crystal itself, actually moves a little bit. I don't know what difference that makes really, except for the fact that this one's a little more flexible. But to me, it doesn't make a huge difference aesthetically, and yeah, it just lays there. Like, I don't even notice the ones that have, so per se, like, for example, for this one, I haven't really even noticed the little ears that are on this one. Like, it doesn't make a huge stylistic difference to me. I think they both look relatively similar, but if the little ears annoy you, then it's nice to know that another company doesn't actually do that. But if you like the ears, then I would go with a company that houses their crystal like that. But I don't have this one. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention this one. This one is Stackable Sweets, and this one is Black Kitty. Okay, so let's put this black one on. I'm really excited. I decided to get the a gold one and the black one because I think they go really well together. And as you can see, it really does. So we'll zoom out again. Okay, let's put the black one on. I'm not sure which way I want to put it. I think I'm going to like try to stack them. Okay, and then I'm going to put the lobster claw on. This was actually really easy to clasp. Look how easy that took me to clasp it on. I like the design. I think it's because I optioned for the big lobster claw, so it's really easy to hook on to the little loop that she has going on in the back. Okay, so this is how it looks together. It actually looks really pretty. And the crystals are really high quality actually. And I like that they're really, there's no scratchy ends. Because when I go like this on this other crystal, the pink one, there's a bit of a scratchiness to it, like at the back. But I think it just depends where you get your crystals and where they buy their raw material. So they really can't really make a big difference out of that. I'm just going to flip this around because I think it will look cuter if I have it like the opposite direction. Okay, that was relatively easy. That didn't take me much time. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in for you guys to compare. So since I got two pieces of the same, I have to say that there is really nice consistency with both pieces. Both of them, the lobster claws are good quality, weighty, and yeah, the diamonds are just, or not diamonds, the crystals are really, really sparkly. Okay. Okay, so moving along for the final piece. This one I was excited to get because I don't actually have, actually for, I'm sorry, I can't really do a really great comparison because I left my HRH one back in Canada, so I can't put them side to side. But I will insert, I'll try to, I don't know, I'll link you guys to my HRH one so you guys can compare and contrast both of them. But I ordered the Cocoa Leather Curb Chain Bracelet in silver because for the HRH one I actually have the gold, so it's nice to have like kind of a mix of both. So I'm gonna have a look at this one. Okay, so right off the bat, first impressions, looking at it, I'm really impressed. It looks really high quality. I like that there's no exposed back. There's like no exposed back for the leather. I'm just gonna open it up. Okay, and I want to show you guys this thing. To clasp the Cocoa Curb, both on HRH and on Black Kitty, it's just the chain itself. It's not a jump ring. It's not like an extra facet or anything. So that's something to keep in mind. I like that quality of it. In comparison with the, what do you call this? The established 1984, there's a little ring, which I think is unnecessary. Actually, it is necessary because it's too short otherwise. And the lobster claw is not big enough, I think, to actually, yeah, their lobster claw is not big enough to actually fit. Sorry, let me just zoom you guys in. And their lobster claw is not big enough to actually fit through the actual chain. See how small it is? And then the Black Kitty one is quite massive in comparison. So I think that's why they choose to do this just straight up onto the chain itself. I actually really like that. I like that it's just one fluid piece and there's no extra extension, and I personally really like that design. Same with the HRH. She has the same big lobster claw, and it just fastens right on to the last chain of the chain bracelet. Okay, so another difference from HRH. HRH one seems a little bit more stiff. So I think maybe the leather is bound really tight on the HRH one. So the HRH one doesn't actually lay flat like this one. It doesn't bend at all. It just stays in kind of like a C shape, kind of like a cuff. So that's one to keep in mind. I'm sorry I don't have it with me here today to show you guys side by side. I left it back in Canada when I was going home for Christmas holidays, and I didn't have a chance to go back. So yeah, if you guys want to see the comparison, I would just link you guys to my other video. And then I think in a couple months when I do go back to Canada, I'll do a collective review of everything so you guys can see every single brand, every single company, and make your own decisions. So anyways, first impressions, I'm really impressed with the quality. The leather is really nice. I like I really do like the leather to chain ratio. There's not too much leather and there's not too much chain. It's perfect. I like that she loops it in every hole rather than have it over two bands. And another thing that I really like is the chain she chose to use. If you guys can see, the chain she chose to use, the exposed, like, I don't know how to, right there, I don't know if you can see, like those, they are visible. And I remember speaking in my established 1984 one that I really didn't like the exposed part of the chain, but the only difference is the exposure on this one is minimized because I think she pressed the chain quite close together and you can't even see the little gaps. So I'm just going to show you this one just to show you what I'm talking about. What I was talking about was, sorry, this one's the established 1984 one, and the exposed chain that I was talking about was like this, see how it's like really rough and open. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. So I really didn't like how big those exposures are, and they're actually quite rough as well. This one, there's exposure, but it's very hard to see. Like, you have to really look at it to see the exposure. And I don't know what you even call it. I'm just gonna call it exposure, but like these little gaps between the links. And it's really hard to see. So overall, when you look at it, first impression, when you just look at it, it's really a nice fluid design. And yeah, it's really good in comparison to this one. So this one's the established 1984 one with the exposed backing. And I'll just let you guys see your own impression. See how there's like the leather and the chain ratio for this one is not as close together. And I don't know, the overall look of this one is cheaper. I think the leather on this one is cheaper as well. And just the Black Kitty one, I like the leather that she used. It's really soft and plump, if that makes any sense, like a plump, I don't know, it doesn't look like a dry piece of leather. And I like how everything is seamed together. She also glues it, similar to the HRH one. It's glued at the ends back onto itself. Glue-wise, you can see a little bit of the glue. Actually, I think I can pull some off right now. Yeah, you see? There's a little bit of glue there. So, of course, this is handmade, so I'm not going to be like too nitpicky about that. But you just keep in mind, you do see some glue sometimes. But when you have it on, let's see how I feel. Okay, so it's really easy to clasp on. It's really weighty, and I really love bracelets that are super heavy because it feels like more high-end, more high quality. And okay, let me go through pricing. These two were 20 bucks, and this leather chain one was $24. So in total, the item total was $64 US, which I think is a really good price for this quality. It's very comparable to the HRH. I'm so sorry that I don't actually have my HRH. Oh, sorry, I'm out of focus. I'm so sorry I don't actually have my HRH pieces here with me in LA, like where I'm filming right now, because I left it back home. I think this video would have been really great if I had both pieces side by side to compare, but I have that in mind, and if I was a viewer, I would have wanted to see that as well. So I'm going to make it my mission when I go back to Canada. I'm definitely going to gather all the pieces together and show you guys. So that's my end of my Black Kitty review. It's actually really nice quality, and I think I will be repurchasing from them. I just think you get a good bang for your buck. The quality and the pricing, Actually, the quality is like very, very comparable to HRH, and the pricing is really good. Shipping, I paid $3.34 in total for everything, and it's just, I think you get good bang for your buck. I think one of these bracelets in HRH are like around the 40s to 30s, but this one's only $20, and then this one's the cocoa leather is $24, and I think on the HRH one is like in the 40s to 50s range depending on what leather and what size. So I'm really happy with this purchase, and I do think I will repurchase from them. And yeah, the overall look is really nice. I'm a fan. I do like it. The only thing was the exposed glue, and that's pretty much it. I really like the aesthetic of the packaging as well. And my overall review, just to sum it all up, I think this one is a really good brand. You get good value for your money, and I think out of all of the brands that I've tried thus far, this one is definitely one where the quality is higher than the price itself. For example, my camera cut off. I think the quality for HRH is definitely there, but the pricing is too high and the shipping is too high. Okay, so before my camera cut off, I was talking about the pricing. So basically, for all these brands, I think for Black Kittie, it's really good value for the quality. The quality is really up there with HRH, but the pricing is lower. For the established 1984, I think the price is way too high and the quality is too low, so there is a gap. I will not be repurchasing from established 1984 because of that. And then for stackable sweets, I think the quality is pretty good. The pricing is good as well, but that one I really think you get what you pay for. It's kind of in the mid section. So I think if you want with either the HRH or the Black Kittie, the quality is really up there. Everything is like really nicely made, and I think the designs are really cool. I don't know, just sleek, modern, and I don't know, like really fun. For the established 1984, the packaging was subpar and so the quality is definitely not there, and you're paying way too much for what you're actually getting quality wise. But yeah, I think stackable sweets got some good things going on for them as well. Like, it's really like, they're not like super cheap, but like the prices are not outrageous, and the quality is not so poor that you want to just like throw it away type of thing, like you would rewear it. Like, I've been wearing this pink one for like the longest time, and I think I would actually wear it side by side with some of the Black Kittie stuff because it does look good. But I don't know, all in all, I think so far, out of all the brands, I think Black Kittie is definitely up there, like the #1 spot right now. It would be like Black, for me personally, for what my needs are, something like really high quality, really good price and everything. Definitely Black Kittie's up there, and then quality wise HRH is like the next contender. The only thing with HRH is the shipping is so expensive. If the shipping was lower or the prices were lower, then it would make sense for me to buy from her, because like her quality and design definitely there. The other thing that I forgot to mention during my review, Black Kittie doesn't have any tags. So she doesn't have like the tags. She doesn't have like the little tag, her company tag on it. But I guess that makes sense because like you can't really put like the whole word Black Kittie in like a big ass tag, and I think that would take away from it. So if you guys don't like the HRH tags, or you don't like tags from other company, then Black Kittie is a nice one because she doesn't put any tags or anything on it. So it wouldn't annoy you if that ever annoys you. But yeah, sizing is good, everything's good, and I'm just gonna give it 5 stars, 5 out of 5. I'm gonna go and look for more companies to review in the next couple of weeks or months. I really do like doing these comparisons because I really do love these types of bracelets and designs, and I like sharing my opinions with you all. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you found it informative in some form. Hopefully I won't get too much hate for this one, as I did for some of the past ones, but hey, it's my opinion, and that's the point of all these videos. It's my own personal opinion, so don't get offended. I can't just like, I don't know, like I'm doing this for a reason because I want to help other people when they're trying to make up their decisions to buy things. So it's just my opinion. You can take it or leave it, and yeah, you can disagree with me, I don't care, and it's just my opinion and how I explain my whole reasoning for purchasing from each company and everything. And yeah, that's that. And I do want to say that for Stackable Sweets, she did message me and she said that she has bought some nicer quality chains, and she's changed a lot of aesthetics to her designs. So I can't really give like a 100% good, valid, apt to this date review on that company. So she's probably like boosted up her game and took some of the things that I spoke about in my last video into account to improve her overall packaging and overall bracelet designs. So I really can't speak on that. And I also have been getting a lot of hate about that scratch crystal from Stackable Sweets. I'm not an informed, like as of right now, I think I'm a little more informed now because people have been informing me, but I'm not like an informed consumer when it comes to these bracelets. For all of these companies, it was my first time purchasing, so it was like my raw sort of review. So now that I've learned a little bit about these crystals and everything, some of them don't have a back coating, or no, some of them have like a top coating, and that's why it scratches easily, and some of them don't have the foil in the back because of other reasons, and depending where the crystals come from and from the distributor. So we can't really compare on that, but quality wise, I think for the next time for all the comparisons, I will compare overall design, compare the chains, how everything was put together, and the total aesthetic, so like leather to chain ratio or chain to crystal ratio, and whether or not that's pleasing to me as a viewer and in appreciating the design of the jewelry. So anyways, that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll link all my other videos down in the bar box below. All my social media links, if you want to hate on me there too as well, for all you haters. But yeah, I don't really care. So far I've been having pretty positive reviews. There's like 1 or 2 people who like are like absolutely like hating my reviews and everything. But hey, like I'm just like out here trying to help other girls out when trying to decide what bracelets to spend their paycheck on. So that's that. I gotta go, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.